Hello children. So now last class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಲಿತಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So we studied the displacement in organic reactions, the different ways of presentation of electron movement. So in organic reactions, the electron displays when a different atom or substituent group is attached to the carbon chain, or it could be in presence of attacking reagent. So we studied two electronic effects, inductive effect and electromeric effect. Inductive effect, it is a permanent effect which is caused by minor displacement of sigma electrons towards the more electronegative atom. Hence, partial polarity is developed between the carbon atom and the substituent group. Then two types of inductive effect, minus psi effect and plus psi effect. If the electron are displaced towards the substituent group, that is minus psi effect. The nature of this substituent group, it is electron withdrawing group. It pulls the electron from the carbon chain. If the electron is displaced away from the substituent group, see this arrow mark away, this is towards. If the electrons, which electrons? It is sigma electrons. If the electrons are displaced away from the substituent group, then it is plus psi effect. So what should be the nature of the substituent group? It should be electron donating group. Electromeric effect, it is a temporary effect which involves the complete transfer of the pi electrons to one of the atom which is involved in the multiple bond in the presence of attacking agent. So here plus C effect and minus C effect, these are the two effects. If the attacking reagent gets attached to the carbon atom to which the pi electrons has transferred, then it is positive electromeric effect. If the attacking reagent is not attached to the carbon atom to which the pi electrons has been transferred to that carbon atom. See here, the pi electron is transferred to this carbon atom, but the attacking reagent is not attached to this carbon atom. It is attached to the another carbon atom to which the pi electrons is not transferred. Now here, the inductive effect, it decreases as the distance increases from this substituent group. So now we shall study resonance effect, or we call it as mesomeric effect, R effect or M effect. So before going to this concept of resonance effect, so we shall study what is this resonance structures. Already you have studied this resonance structure in chemical bonding chapter. You have learnt how to draw the resonating structures for ozone molecule. So these are the resonating structure for ozone molecule, and for carbonate ion. So these three structure are the resonating structure of carbonate ion. See, in many organic molecules, a single Lewis structure, it cannot explain all the properties of the molecule. A single Lewis structure, it fails to explain all the properties of the molecule. So in most of the organic compounds you can see, not in all, but in most of the organic compounds, this Lewis structure, it helps to fail, it fails to explain the properties of molecule. To give you an example, benzene, nitro compounds, carboxylic compounds,
such type of organic compounds, so you cannot explain all the properties of the molecule from single Levy structure. Then how all the properties of the molecule is discussed in such type of organic compounds. So, this resonance theory, it explains all the properties of the molecule. Now we shall see what is this resonance theory. See, according to this resonance theory, compound can be represented in different structures. So, compound can be represented in different structures. DIFF, right? Different structures having same arrangement of atoms, same number of electron pairs. So this electron pairs can be lone pair of electrons and bonding pair of electrons. So which it differs? So but different, the structures, they have different arrangement of electron pairs. So I'll explain this. So now for already you have studied this, I'll select this example to explain this resonance theory. So compound can be represented in different structures. See here, ozone, these are the two different structures, right? So structure 1 and structure 2, they are the different structures having the same arrangement of atoms. So now you refer these two structures. Is there any difference in the arrangement of atoms? See here, all the 3 oxygen atoms, they are bonded. So there is no difference in the arrangement of atoms. Similarly, you refer to this carbonate ion. There is no difference in the arrangement of atoms there. Same number of electron pairs. You count the number of, see, these are the lone pair of electrons, dots, and this is the bonding pair of electrons. You count the number of lone pair of electrons. Here it is 12. In this structure also it is 12. Right? Bonding pair of electrons. See, everything it is same. The number of electron pairs are same in both these structures. Same arrangement of atoms, same number of electron pairs, but in which it differs? It differs in the arrangement of these electron pairs. That is, location of electron pairs. Location of electron pairs. See here, on this oxygen atom in the structure 1, in this oxygen atom, you have got 3 lone pair of electrons. In this structure 2, you have got 2 lone pair of electrons. On this oxygen atom, you have got 2 lone pair of electrons. On this, you have got 3 lone pair of electrons. So the location of these electron pairs, that is, it could be lone pair of electrons or bonding pair of electrons, or it could be both. See here, pi bond is between these 2 oxygen atoms. In this structure, pi bond is between these 2 oxygen atoms. So arrangement of the electron pairs is different, right? So now these structures, they are called as resonance structures. So structure 1 and so the molecule always will not have the same number of resonance structures. It differs. See, in case of carbonate, there are 3 resonating structures, right? So structure 1, 2 for ozone. They are nothing but they are called as canonical structures, or you call it as resonance structures. Now, do these resonance structures, they explain the properties of the molecule? No. resonance structures, they are hypothetical, they are imaginary, they do not really exist. None of these structures, they can be prepared in the laboratory, then which is actually the structure of the molecule. The structure of the molecule is hybrid of these resonance structure. So the hybrid of these resonance structure, it is called resonance hybrid. Now this resonance hybrid, it explains all the properties of the molecule. Right? Similarly for the carbonate, this is the resonance hybrid. This will explain all the properties of this ion. Energy of these resonating structures, they won't be same. So there are rules for the stability of these resonating structures. So I won't be discussing that here. So just I gave you the information that all the resonating structures, they won't be stable. So one will be more stable, another it may be less stable. Right? So when the stability of the resonating structure differs, surely the energy of those resonating structure also will be different. More stable the resonating structure, lesser will be the energy. Now this resonance hybrid, this is most stable. It is of lowest energy. ನೋಡಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್, ಆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬೆನ್ಝೀನ್, ನೈಟ್ರೋ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್, ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇಂದ ಇಂಥ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲಿದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಈ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೋದು, ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ್ ಇದು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅದು ಲೋನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಆದರೆ ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇರಬೇಕು, ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಓಝೋನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದೇನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 2 ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು. ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆನಾನಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಕಾಲ್ಪನಿಕ. ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ಈ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಕಾಲ್ಪನಿಕ. ಅದು ಲ್ಯಾಬೋರೇಟರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್. ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಈ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್. ಇದರ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಲೋವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. Now we shall study resonance in benzene. So the Lewis structure suggests that this benzene, it has got 3 number of double bonds, alternatively arranged in alternate positions. How these 3 double bonds are arranged? In alternate position. See, and draw the Lewis structure. So 6 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 number of double bonds. So 1 double bond I show between carbon 1 and 2. So alternate. Here you have, here you don't have. So these are the 3 double bonds. Or it can be in this way as per Lewis. So now I will show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will show double bond between 1 and 6, 5 and 4, 2 and 3. Either this or this structure. Suppose if this is the actual structure of benzene, if Lewis structure is actual structure of benzene, then from the experiment you should get 2 different bond lengths. You should get 2 different bond lengths. So one bond length corresponding to carbon-carbon single bond, another bond length corresponding to carbon-carbon double bond. So 2 different bond lengths it was expected. So you know carbon-carbon single bond. What is the bond length? It is 154 picometer. And carbon-carbon double bond length is lesser than the single bond. These 2 carbon atoms they come closer. So 134 picometer. Suppose if Lewis structure, this is the actual structure of the benzene, then from the experiment you should obtain 2 different bond lengths. But what was observed is only a single bond length value was obtained. So that is 139 picometer. So this 139 picometer, this value lies between carbon-carbon single bond and carbon-carbon double bond, isn't it? So this 139, it lies between 154 and 134. So first I'll write 134 and 154 picometer. In between this it lies. So what does that mean? It means that all these 6 carbon-carbon bonds, all this 6 number of carbon-carbon bond, the bond length is same. Uniform bond length. So this is not, this Lewis structure is not the actual structure of the benzene. The actual structure of the benzene is, it is the hybrid of these 2 resonance structure. So you know this resonance structure, they are separated by this mark, this notation. So 1 and 2, these structures are resonance structures, or we call it as canonical structure, or we call it as contributing structures. So which is the actual structure of benzene? It is the hybrid of these resonance structures. So it is represented by, so you draw a dotted circle. A dotted circle is drawn. What does this dotted circle represent? This dotted circle represents the delocalization of pi electrons. So right here, this is resonance hybrid of benzene. This is the actual structure of benzene. So here, these pi electrons, they are not localized. They are not fixed between any of the 2 carbon atoms. These pi electrons, they are spread over greater area. It is spread over all the 6 carbon atoms. So which leads to the delocalization of pi electrons. That's why benzene is most stable. Why benzene is stable? Benzene is stable due to the delocalization of pi electrons. These pi electrons, they are spread over entire the 6 It is of lowest energy. So it is more stable. So Lewis structure ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ 3 ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು? ಅಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಈ ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನಿಂದ 2 ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿರಬೇಕು. ಆದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು 139 ಪಿಕೋಮೀಟರ್. ಈ 139 ಪಿಕೋಮೀಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 154 ಪಿಕೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 134 ಪಿಕೋಮೀಟರ್. ಈ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಇದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಏನು, ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಇದು. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ? ಅದು ಈ ರೆಸೋನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್. ರೆಸೋನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಇದು ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೈ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ 2 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮಿಗೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಪೈ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆ 6 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪೈ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಈ 6 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಿ ಶಾಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ರೆಸೋನೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋಮಿಥೇನ್. ರೆಸೋನೆನ್ಸ್ in nitromethane. NO2 group, nitro. Molecular formula is CH3NO2. Now I will draw the Lewis structure. CH3, nitrogen double bonded to oxygen, single bonded to another oxygen atom, right? A nitrogen plus charge. See, nitrogen it forms double bond with oxygen, and here the type of bond between this nitrogen and oxygen atom is coordinate bond, or we say dative bond. So the 2 electrons is donated to this oxygen atom. So ಇದು coordinate bond we see. Now see here on this oxygen, on each atom octet should be satisfied. So here 2 bonds, one double bond means here 2 bonds, right? 2 bonds means how many lone pair of electrons to be shown? 2 lone pair of electrons. Here 1 bond means how many lone pair of electrons to be shown? 3 lone pair of electrons to be shown. So on oxygen we write minus sign. So this is Lewis structure, or it could be this also CH3. Now you show between nitrogen and oxygen single bond here. And between this nitrogen and oxygen you show double bond. So single bond means here 3 lone pair of electrons I should show, and minus charge, because this bond, now what I am going to show is coordinate bond, and here 2 bonds means 2 lone pair of electrons I should show. So the octet will be satisfied. So these are the Lewis structure. If Lewis structure is actual structure of nitromethane, then there should be 2 different bond lengths. Nitrogen oxygen single bond and nitrogen oxygen double bond. So this was expected. From the experiment, two different bond lengths should be obtained. One bond length which corresponds to the nitrogen-oxygen single bond and another bond length which corresponds to the nitrogen-oxygen double bond. But what was observed from the experiment is only a single bond length value was obtained. And that value it was found to be between this nitrogen-oxygen single bond and nitrogen-oxygen double bond. Between these two values, the bond length value was obtained from the experiment. It means that these two number of nitrogen-oxygen bonds, the two number of nitrogen-oxygen bonds, they are same. They are not different. So this Lewis structure, it is not the actual structure of nitromethane, but the actual structure is hybrid of these resonating structure called as resonance hybrid. So resonance structures are separated by this notation. So I will show you the arrow mark. See here, oxygen, it is more electronegative compared to nitrogen. So head of this curved arrow pointed towards the oxygen, means it becomes O minus. Nitrogen it becomes plus, already plus 1 is there. Now it becomes plus 2. Right? Now when this nitrogen acquires positive sign, so on oxygen is minus here, negative charge. One pair of electron is more, so it will share this. A pair of electron is shared between nitrogen and oxygen. It means double bond formation takes place here. Okay. Now in this case also, see here. So I can show in this way, this arrow mark. So it becomes O minus. So here this becomes plus. When this becomes plus, oxygen, it shares pair of electron between nitrogen and oxygen. We get this structure. So 1 and 2, these are resonance structures, or you call it as canonical structures or contributing structures. The structure 1 and structure 2, they are not the actual structure. The actual structure is hybrid of this resonance structure, that is resonance hybrid. So how you write resonance hybrid? So nitrogen is show positive charge. Now see here pi electrons, you can see in this structure between this nitrogen oxygen atom it is present here. In this structure between this nitrogen and oxygen, this it is mobile, these pi electrons are mobile. So you show the dotted lines here between these two nitrogen and oxygen atoms. And here oxygen, here it has acquired minus sign. In this structure here minus sign. We show here delta minus and here delta minus. So this is resonance hybrid. Now this resonance hybrid is actual structure of nitromethane. So ಇದೇನಿದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 1 ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ 2 ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು ಇದು ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಮೀಥೇನ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಈ ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆದರೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಎರಡು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಎರಡು ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್, ಅದು ಟೂ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಈ ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋಮೀಥೇನ್ ಇದೆರಡು ಲೀವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದು ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್, ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋಮೀಥೇನ್ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ನೈಟ್ರೋಮೀಥೇನ್ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ resonance energy, or it is called as resonance stabilization energy. So among this resonance hybrid, this is nothing but actual structure of molecule. So among this resonance hybrid and various resonance structures which has got lower energy. I have told you this. Resonance hybrid, this has got lowest energy. Resonance hybrid, it has got lowest energy when compared with various resonance structures. Now, how do you define this resonance energy? RE I will write for resonance energy. It is the difference in energy. It is difference in energy between actual structure of the molecule, actual structure of molecule, that is nothing but resonance hybrid. That is resonance hybrid and lowest energy resonance structures. The resonance structure which has got the lowest energy, that you have to consider. And lowest energy resonance structure. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಲೋ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಲೋವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು energy of the lowest resonance structure, energy of lowest resonance structure, RS ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. So difference ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ minus what? Energy of the resonance hybrid minus energy of resonance hybrid, RH. This is resonance energy. So more the number of resonance structure, more the number of resonance structure, more is the resonance energy. More the number of resonance structure, more is resonance energy. So more the resonance energy of the molecule, more is the stability. More is the stability. Now we shall discuss the stability of resonance structure. Stability of resonance structure. Among various resonance structure, which resonance structure is of more stable? The resonance structure which has more number of covalent bonds, more number of covalent bonds, more number of covalent bonds, all the atoms with octet of electrons, all atoms with octet of electrons. So one atom there is exceptional, hydrogen alva. So hydrogen exceptional, hydrogen alli duplet agide, 2 electrons satisfy ಆದರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. less separation of opposite charges, less separation of opposite charges. So more electronegative having negative charge on more electronegative atom, and positive charge on more electropositive atom. More dispersal of charge, so that resonance structure will be more stable. That resonance structure is of more stable. So which resonance structure is of more stable? The resonance structure which has got more number of covalent bonds. All the atoms with octet of electrons. So if the atom, all the atoms in the molecule, if it satisfies 8 electrons. So exceptional for hydrogen 2 electrons will do. 2 electrons has to satisfy. Less separation of opposite charges. Plus charge and minus charge, they should be less separated. So oxygen, see now here, more electronegative atom having negative charge. So oxygen, if it has negative charge, that will be more stable. Oxygen should not have positive charge, that will be of least stable. If the carbon atom acquires plus charge, then that will be stable. More dispersal of charge, distribution of the charges to a greater area, that is more delocalization of electrons. This is nothing but more delocalization of electrons. So that resonance structure will be more stable. So ಯಾವ್ದು resonance structure ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೋವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 electrons satisfy ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ opposite charge separation ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೋವೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದು ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಲೋವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Now we shall solve problems on resonance structure. Write resonance structures of CH3COO minus and show the movement of electrons by curved arrows. So CH3COO minus is nothing but acetate ion. So CH3C double bond O, single bond O minus. So on carbon, octet is satisfied, 4 bonds are there. On this oxygen atom, 2 bonds is 4 electrons. So 4 more to be shown. These are the lone pair of electrons. So here single bond means on this oxygen atom you have to show 3 lone pair of electrons. Right? Now this is one resonance structure. So in another resonance structure, So here you know that oxygen is more electronegative than the carbon. So this oxygen atom, it pulls this pair of pi electrons towards itself. So oxygen will develop minus sign, carbon will develop plus sign. When this carbon develops positive charge, see here on oxygen, a pair of electron is excess, pair of electron is more. Now this oxygen atom, it will share this pair of electrons with the carbon atom, and carbon and oxygen double bond is formed. So I will write the next resonance structure. CH3, C. Now C single bond O. Single bond O. On oxygen, minus sign. On oxygen, minus sign. Oxygen atom has gained a pair of electrons. And here between this carbon and oxygen atom, double bond. So now minus charge will go. It has shared this pair of electrons with the carbon, isn't it? So now you have to show on this oxygen atom two lone pair of electrons. Now see here, same, you will get this structure, oxygen more electronegative, so it becomes O minus, this becomes C plus, when this becomes C plus, this oxygen with the negative charge, it shares with this carbon atom, and carbon oxygen double bond is formed. Next, write the resonance structures of CH2 double bond CH-CHO. So CHO, this is aldehyde functional group, right? Compound is aldehyde. Indicate relative stability of the contributing structures. Contributing structures means resonance structures. So I have to write the resonance structure, then I have to discuss the stability of those resonance structures. So in this case only two resonance structures. In acetate you have got two resonance structures. Now we shall see how many resonance structures are there for this aldehyde compound. CH2 double bond CHO. This is condensed form. So I will expand this. C double bond. This is carbonyl group. Carbon attached to oxygen by double bond and single bond to the hydrogen atom. So this is one resonance structure. Now see here. So when you see here, two lone pair of electrons is there on this oxygen atom. Oxygen more electronegative. So show the arrow mark towards this oxygen atom. Oxygen atom, it acquires negative charge. Carbon atom, it will acquire positive charge. When this carbon atom acquires positive charge, now see here, this pi bond, it gets shifted towards this adjacent bond. And between this carbon atom, so I will label this as carbon atom 1, this as carbon atom 2, this as carbon atom 3. So between carbon atom 1 and 2, double bond is formed. And here carbon atom 3, it will acquire positive charge because it has lost a pair of pi electrons. So carbon atom 3, it will acquire positive charge because it has lost the pi electrons. Now between carbon atom 2 and 3, double bond is formed. Sorry, carbon atom 2 and 1, double bond is formed here. So oxygen atom, it will acquire negative charge. So this is second resonance structure. Right? Now third resonance structure, the same structure I will draw here to show the arrow marks to make you understand the resonance structure. So this is carbon atom 1, this is carbon atom 2, this is carbon atom 3. Now I move these pi electrons between carbon atom 2 and 3 towards this third carbon atom. So here the third carbon atom negative charge because it has gained a pair of pi electrons. Carbon atom too, it will acquire positive charge because it has lost a pair of pi electrons. Right? So when this carbon atom acquires positive charge, now this double bond, this pi bond between carbon and oxygen, it gets shifted here. So between carbon atom 2 and 1, the double bond is formed. And oxygen, it has lost a pair of electrons, so it will acquire positive charge. CH2 minus, single bond, C, H, double bond, C. Here on oxygen you have to show positive charge. So this is the third structure. I'll discuss the stability of these three resonance structures. See a structure 1. So this structure 1, it has got more number of covalent bonds. More number of covalent bonds when you compare it with the other two resonance structures. Total 9 covalent bonds are there here. And all the atoms in this molecule, all the atoms in the sense carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So octet is satisfied. Octet of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen is fulfilled or satisfied. Fulfilled. And there is no separation of charges. Can you see here plus and minus sign? Negative and positive charge. Can you see on this structure 1? No. So no separation of opposite charges. So this structure 1, resonance structure 1, it is more stable. Now next resonance structure. See this carbon. It has developed positive charge. You count the number of electrons of this carbon atom with the positive charge. Carbon bonded to 2 hydrogen atoms means 4 electrons. Carbon bonded to carbon 2 electrons. 4 plus 2 6 electrons. Octet is not satisfied here. Of course, on oxygen atom you have got negative charge. Oxygen more electronegative, you have got negative charge. And carbon more electropositive, you have got positive charge. But here octet is not satisfied. Now in the third resonance structure, more electronegative oxygen it has acquired plus charge. And more electropositive carbon it has acquired negative charge. So this becomes least stable. This is least stable. So the order of stability of this is, so if you see the stability order, resonance structure 1 is more stable than resonance structure 2 and resonance structure 2 is more stable than third resonance structure.
ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ which cannot be explained by Lewis structure. We studied the resonance in benzene and nitromethane. So from the experiments we came to know that the Lewis structure, they are not the structure of molecule, but the actual structure of the molecule is hybrid of all the resonance structures. So resonance structures, they are different structures of the compound having the same arrangement of atoms, same number of electron pairs, but differ in the location of the electron pairs in the molecule. And these resonance structures, they are hypothetical, they are imaginary, they do not exist as real molecule. So, next we studied about the stability of resonance structure. The resonance structure which has got more number of covalent bonds, in which all the atoms, they have octet electrons, 8 electrons satisfied, less separation of opposite charges and more dispersal of charges, will be more stable compared to other resonance structures. And we solve problems based on that, isn't it? Lastly, resonance energy definition, or it is also called as resonance stabilization energy. So it is the difference in energy between the actual molecule, that is the resonance hybrid, and the lowest energy resonance structure. So more the number of resonance structure, higher will be the resonance energy, and hence more will be the stability of the molecule. Thank you.